Hey, it's me, Denny G, DW. What up? If you're new to my channel, which should be everyone, like, comment, subscribe. Now in this video, I'm going to be talking about how I went from stick figures like this to this. Also, before I get started, can you please ignore the mess back there because I'm packing currently, not for college, but for the military. I'm going to the army, and my dad was like, your room need to be packed because we're using your rooms. My twin brother left like a month ago. We both were going to the military. Heads up, because I know people be throwing people over the door. In elementary school, I started out drawing stick figures and drawing in color books like many other children. Around, let's say, 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade, I began drawing my book covers onto printer paper. When I started getting better at it, my mom started taking pictures and was like, oh, she traced it. Okay, well, first of all, I didn't even think to trace it. Like, it didn't even occur to me to try putting the paper on top of the book because I just assumed, like, I wouldn't be able to see the picture, no way. After a while of just drawing book covers like Junie B. Jones and like Magic Treehouse, like my favorite books to read, someone asked me to draw them a specific cartoon character and I gave it a shot. It turned out good, so I just started drawing like cartoon characters all the time. I just kept drawing and drawing whenever, and I was good at it. You couldn't tell me nothing at the time. Like, I was in middle school, I was still drawing cartoons, but then I started drawing crosses and flowers and just anything. My drawings weren't very realistic, but more of a cartoon version of life. Then I started trying to design. I drew the dresses Missandei and Daenerys wore when Grey Worm was peeping at Missandei, and then she told Danny, and Danny was like, they ain't interested, and she was like, oh well, he was interested in me. I used those as inspiration for my prom dress design, which I didn't end up using, even though I wish I did. It's a whole different story within itself. In 8th grade, we got a new primetime head staff member named Miss Christina, and she gave me her old sketchbook, which me and my friend Raina shared. I still have it. I began drawing less and less of cartoons and more of what I saw. At the end of the school year, Miss Christina was drawing MLK on the chalkboard for Black History Month, and she let me and Raina help her. After looking at that, I thought like, I want to draw people. I drew Martin Luther King, and she entered into a contest, and I got 2nd place. And I was so surprised because I didn't even know she did that, but I was happy anyway. Later that year, around November, I was on my way to Indiana to visit my dad's family. I live in California. I asked my mom to buy me a magazine, and she was like, well, why do you need a magazine? And I was like, can you just buy it for me, please? I want to draw. And she bought it, while I was in the airport, I drew a whole bunch of women from the magazine and people on the internet. After, I attempted painting my grandpa in color and failed miserably. I was used to trying things and succeeding on the first try, so I was devastated. High school came and I had art 1-2. I drew things I wanted to draw at home and did assignments like this in class. Sophomore year, I had a full schedule of advanced classes, so I couldn't take art. After a year, I decided to give it a try again. I painted my first real painting, but this time in black and white because I was doing pencil drawings, so I was like, this makes more sense with what I can already do. I succeeded this time and kept painting. To be honest, I don't think I would have kept painting if I failed again. Junior year came and I joined mixed media. I had around 10 paintings already by that time. In mixed media, we worked with a whole bunch of things, hence the title, mixed media. Towards the end of the school year, we did our first and only painting of the school year. Again, up until then, I was only painting in black and white, so this time around, I decided to paint in color. My inspiration was my favorite artist of that time. I'm not going to say his name because I hate butchering people's names. I loved the color, so I wanted to do something like that. My first real painting in color turned out great. Our class had an art show in the school library, and it was fun. Senior year, I took AP Art Studio, and as long as it was 2D, you got to create pretty much anything. Senior year was the most fun art class I had ever taken because I hate drawing or painting what people tell me to. And I liked the freedom I had. I entered Congresswoman Susan Davis's art contest and won People's Choice. Later, our class had another art show at Good Moments Tea Bar. I kept painting and was trying to find ways I could sell my art, and not just on canvases like I've been doing. That's when I came across the girl who created and painted her prom dress, like the green one. You all saw that? And that's when I decided to paint on a jacket for myself. Through life, I found out that acrylic paint doesn't come out of clothing, like once it's settled in there. A lot of my clothes have paint on them. That's how I started my brand, DW. Like I said, I'll be joining our armed forces, and I plan to continue painting as a side job. Okay, so I almost forgot to talk about my first solo art show, meaning that I did an art show that wasn't part of the school, and I was able to do it through the Tea Society, who was kind enough to contact me through Instagram and invite me to their shows. Yeah, and so I was able to sell magnets, paintings, and I also got to put in some orders for some jackets. That's my art journey from past to present. If you enjoyed watching, please like and why not subscribe. I'm trying to post every day, so